place mid laner in gold XP difference at 10. He had the on average worst laning stats of any mid in the LCS this split. Hoping to get a lot more pressure at the mid lane here with leader. Jarvan has been locked in already. Big buffs in the patch. We saw him top lane recently in the LEC.
And this is the champion that River first made a huge impact in the LCS right when he came over, right when he got here. And as soon as those Jarvan patch changes hit the list, everybody was thinking, guess what? It's going to be permaban versus River. Gets through this game. And it is going to be interesting to see with the Hex Flash being disabled, how far the Poppy drops in priority. This game of Golden Guardians still ban it away. And so it's going to be the Wukong trade here for 100 Thieves for a closer. He'll be happy about that team fighting. I'm very curious about mid lane though, because with Talia banned out and the buffs to LeBlanc on this patch to distortion damage, she shot through the roof. I'm just curious if the mid laners are going to be willing to blind pick it in fear of some of the counter picks, like Ryze and Malzahar have been played very, very effectively into it. So far, though, they're going to let the mid lane champion pool drop past through to the second bans. Aphelios Lulu picked up here for Golden Guardians, Stixxay and Prismal. I have an interesting fun fact for Prismal. Since he has only played, support for about 2 months, he actually, in Champions Queue, had been spamming only Lulu. Obviously, he's going to have a very limited champion pool after first role swapping to support. But the Lulu was very impressive. He got a 25 stacks Medjai's game, nice. 10 kill Lulu game. So very, very good champ select here for Golden Guardians already. I feel like very, very comfort heavy. River on his Jarvan, Prismal on his Lulu. And I have to think, maybe 100 Thieves should try a little bit more target banning. When you have a player you're facing who is newly role swapped, sure, they should have smaller champion pools, and you could target them. You look at their champions queue or something like that.
For what it's worth, though, as far as competitive play, 16 recorded games in Academy, 5 Tom Kench, 3 Renata, 3 Nautilus. Everything else is a 1-of.
How many 25 stacks Medjai's on those games?
0. I think 0, actually. For what it's worth, though, is winless on Lulu in Academy. You could say, well, he's not with Stixxay. It's a different call here, but limited data, of course, is going to be on Lulu, his second competitive game on this champion. Quick data on Jarvan. Even worldwide in every league, there's only been one top lane Jarvan game. It's been all jungle across every league, except that one Wonder game earlier today. So usually going to be a jungler. River, of course, going to be comfortable on this champion. We'll see what comes through to that one. Wukong, of course, got nerfed. Mostly in jungle, is actually pretty okay top laner. Probably going to see that in the jungle, though, as well here.
And we've been talking a lot about this Golden Guardian side because they've made so many changes. But this is also very comfortable draft for 100 Thieves. It is Ssumday on his Ornn, one of the most played. He was one of the earliest adopters to the Ornn meta top side tank for the team. And FBI and Huhi have stated that they are the best Lucian, Nami in the entire league, and they deserve the super high priority on this bottom lane. They don't think the other bottom lanes in the league actually deserve to have as high priority on it. The Akali, leader's most played champion. This champion select is delivering so hard for comfort champions for all of these players. Most played and at a 62% win rate all time for a career long for leader on the Akali. They're just setting these new players up, Phreak, with the champions I feel that are their most comfortable, easiest to slip in to the new roster.
Exciting times right here. So final pick comes through. Sejuani will answer the Ornn. Ornn definitely outscales Sej, but Sej would have lane priority. It is going to be Jarvan jungle. We get a mid lane counter pick now for Abbeddage.
And Sejuani has amazing synergy with mid lane Akali here. Another melee champion, help you stack up those stuns really quickly along with the Jarvan. So I do like this pick again from Licorice. He's been one of the Sejuani tops that has solo killed his lane opponents. So I definitely given him a pass for it. There's the Lissandra, the final piece for 100 Thieves. Abbeddage going to be the roaming playmaker here for them, especially early on. We'll see if he can shove the wave versus Akali. Pre-6, Akali doesn't have a lot of kill pressure.
Yeah.
Post-6, you can force Lissandra's ult out, and with a Jarvan ultimate, maybe you can look for follow-up plays.
All right, going to be an interesting game here. Closer will, by the way, be joining us after his game today. So both Analyst Desk and
Hope
casting.
He's in a good mood, Phreak.
I do too. I think this draft is very interesting. I'm glad we get a lot of Golden Guardians like Spice. I think Stixxay has been the best performing member on the active Golden Guardians roster. We'll see what Leader looks like. We'll see what Prismal looks like. But Stixxay has actually been very, very good. 100 Thieves side, though, it's a lot of early game, right? It's Lucian, Nami, it's Lissandra doing early stuff. Like, there's an Ornn scaling the side lane, but none of those champions other than Ornn scream, oh, I can't wait for late game team fights, right? So I feel like pressure's on 100 Thieves to play actively and get stuff done.
And you expect that activity Phreak to be towards the bottom lane. The Lissandra, gank for Lissandra first, push out mid wave, and get that Lissandra ganking to the bottom lane. See if they can dive, see if they can take down this Aphelios Lulu before they become a problem.
Is that going to happen? It's going to be a really fun game to look at here. Golden Guardians squarely in 7th place. They are 3 games behind having a start in the upper bracket here in the LCS postseason. With 5 to play, it is possible to catch one of those teams up there, but that's the goal here, not just a lower bracket start, one and done. Hoping to make up 3 wins. 7 is the minimum here. Golden Guardians hit the Rift against 100 Thieves in second.
Golden Guardians currently on a 4-game losing streak, the 100 Thieves. 5-game winning streak for them, right to the top here of the standings. We'll see if they can keep it going.
It seems like they can, certainly. One of the favorites to win the championship, to make it to the World Championship as well. Stixxay is going to take some early damage, and the thing is...
First strike, that is money, baby. That's actual money.
Actual money here. You have time to recall, and indeed Stixxay will do so, I believe. Yeah, going to go to the safest place he possibly can, try to make sure he gets away.
19 gold.
That is just 19 gold. What's funny is, I mean, it feels worse than to give a support, 3 hits, because they get their wards sooner as well as the 20, 30 gold. But yeah, FBI just has more numbers here, and it's going to make it a little more difficult.
It's also about sending the message. Phreak.
It sends a message.
Good burst damage.
Yeah.
Send them back to lane. Get to walking, Stixxay. Kick rocks.
Yeah. Kick rocks I've not heard in a while. Thank you for bringing that one back.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. I'm curious to see about the bottom lane vision, though, because while FBI did get some early money, Prismal took the opportunity to put this ward down here in the side brush, which is pretty important usually versus the Lucian Nami. The side brush vision, looking for the level 2 power spike there for Huhi and FBI. Usually looking to go and get that combo as soon as you level up. Get the buff onto Lucian, see if you can proc your electrocute.
So far, perfect CS for both mid laners as Golden is walking up. Of course, there's a range advantage here on Stixxay, so Sniper, land the auto. If you can get behind the minions, you go for the Q here as well, and it's 120 damage or so dealt off of the combo there. As the top laners scrap back and forth, and usually Q auto is how you trade Grasp, and there it is.
And as I went over in Champion Selects, both junglers very well aware this is going to be a bot-targeted game. Double tank lane on top side of the map, so both junglers start top side quadrants. We've got River coming down. He gets his level 3 off of full 3 camp clear of his blue quadrant. Looks like he's going to continue over towards red buff. Closer as well on the Wukong. Skips his Krugs, so he can get down to bottom side a little bit earlier. And with the pushing bottom lane here for Stixxay and Prismal, jeez, never mind. This bottom lane, this top lane, very volatile, Phreak.
If this was an Ignite, this would be a Licorice round 2, but the other way around, with the level 3 death there. Jumps forward, nice couple of shots there. With the shield on, it's going to be Guardian blocking most of the damage. Worth pointing out, by the way, we are on 12.14. Early Dragon priority is up as they got massively buffed in stats.
So here's my take on it, actually.
Yeah.
The Rift Herald priority should be more than the Dragon priority. Yes, Dragon buffs got increased, but they also got increased in durability. It takes longer to take them. Rift Herald just straight got 200 more gold and no more health, no more defenses. It's just way more valuable. So while the Dragons are more powerful,
might fight. Gonna jump in for this one, both without the ability to be out close. Gonna take some decent damage. Yeah, the Kama picked back up, forcing the flash away from Closer. Bot lane cannot join, so be careful because Golden Guardians about to be in a 2v4. Shield comes in. Here comes the attack. First blood grab. Has to flash away. Leader cannot find this kill. Closer stays alive. Thank you, Nami.
Exactly. The bot lane difference there, Phreak. They're coming up to the Scuttle Crab fight. First, they get the team fight win. River pays the price.
Very close one there. Bit of damage coming across now as well. Golden Guardians under their tower. Fought for the first couple of waves, but now it belongs on the Thieves.
Okay, so what do you feel about my big shift in priority here? Because for solo queue especially, I feel like it is so powerful to get an early Rift Herald. 200 more gold just on taking it. Doesn't take any longer to grab, and already the Dragon stacking has looked like it's been delayed.
I think it's a bit of a tough call. You're right that Dragon is 40% tankier. Until third Drake, it's 40% tankier. Third Drake onwards is a big boost in health, both pre and post patch. 60% tankier. Meanwhile, top lane, of course, looking at pressure as well. Licorice, yeah, he's not going to go for anything else, so not a problem. But yeah, Dragons are worth like, in stats, this is not always a fair comparison. You can just say it's about 1,000 gold per Drake. That's going to be like roughly accurate, and it's good enough to be like that's kind of how we value the Dragon.
Yeah, the buff's got a 3% increase basically.
Yeah, so you know it's up to what you how you value stats, whatnot. There's a bunch that goes into it. We're not going to spend all the time here, but 1,000 gold is a good rule of thumb. Herald, pretty close to that, and faster to kill.
All right, here's the review of the bottom lane move. The entire replay, all it has to show is this. Bottom lane moving up. You see the Lucian Nami, they push back the Lulu Aphelios, and they're the first ones to get up here. Closer gone back in onto river, knowing his bottom lane is there. They get the kill. Leader has no more damage to finish off the kill onto Closer. Good flash there.
It wouldn't have killed. He flashes a Q is coming from his new model location, so his Q doesn't hit. Closer still wouldn't have died, I don't think, but Bubble comes in time to say, no, you cannot go for a Q auto. You have to leave now.
Yep.
Fair enough. So the man lives. Good job, Huhi, being involved as he's got the assist on the board, and a first blood for Abbeddage. Feels great as well. Top laners continue to scrap. Licorice has already recalled back and burned his TP to get a tier. More mana to keep scrapping.
Especially early on here to get some mid lane advantage.
Oh, level 6 advantage. This could hurt a lot. Licorice into the air. One more shot will kill him. Grass Pelt, Q for some time. And there's a W slow. Auto E is a stun. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. Good cast. Ssumday, unstoppable, takes the kill. Solo in the top lane.
Someday. It still remains the same. Top lane solo bolo for him. The Forge God again. This man always delivers over and over and over. Him and Closer have been the two strongest member of this 100 Thieves team without a doubt in my mind. I know the analyst desk was really happy with the improvement they've seen recently from Abbeddage, but these two have been consistent forever.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we get a ward killed. Prismal finds himself his first LCS control ward kill, and it might be the only kill we get all game for Golden Guardians, unfortunately. They are doing... I'm just saying might, okay? It's still possible, either side of it. They could win the game, too. Whoa, Phreak, wow.
I'll take the bet.
No, I'm not. There's no bet.
I like those odds.
Yeah, great. All right, Huhi in for the trade. Huge stun combo. Is that deletion? Not just yet. The leader's out of health, and he's going to drop Abbeddage 2-0.
All right, this Lissandra's going to get out of control.
Yeah.
2 kills here, and is going to have roaming priority. Gets to push up on the cannon wave to take a turret plate as well. Another really good move from Huhi, and we're seeing some nice roam timers from him. Yes, bottom lane, they had prio, they push up. The fight breaks out at the exact right time, but this one, on recall timer from Huhi, goes through mid, syncs it with the gank there from Closer. Just really good coordination from 100 Thieves. This is something that has kept them at the top of the standings. Their attention to detail in a lot of the basics.
Yeah, it's doing really, really well. I mean, all those moves have been really nice. Sure, it's costing FBI some farm, but like, hey, if you're chilling down there down 10 CS with Flame Prio to give your support the ability to roam and get 2 kills for your team, you take that every single day. Stixxay up CS, but 100 Thieves as a team is winning by a ton.
And now you look for Abbeddage to pay that back. They're like, okay, Lucian, you've been down there dropping some CS. Guess what? Now you've got a Lissandra. Level 7. Next ultimate that comes up for Abbeddage, he also has Flash. That should be an easy play to pull off. Stixxay here going for the lane swap up to the Rift Herald. Looks like they should be able to get it because Sejuani swapped to bottom side already. Already coming up the river, though.
Yeah, they actually dodged a lot of the vision there as he had him jump over the wall, but hold on, junglers coming around. Smites are up, improved smites need the eye to come up in a second. There you go. Yep. Has enough time to grab it, but now can they get away? Because Ornn's going to hit 4 people. Only gets 1 as the flash come around, but here comes the engage for Wukong. Into the wall they go. Stixxay nearly dropped. He'll try to stay alive. A blast plant will bring back leader to the turret as well. And they don't get any kills. 100 Thieves force many summoners out. It's not a bad fight, but Golden Guardians get the new and improved Rift Herald.
Yeah, good preemptive move here from Golden Guardians. They're the ones, they force the swap over to Herald. Lots of early damage on it. Lissandra looking around, does have ult and flash as we said.
Might be a dive here. Stixxay, summonerless. Pretty low on health bar, does have an ulti and a red gun, so he can get his health bar back up. Ignite is onto the Ornn, got 200 HP. Root comes in, won't kill Stixxay though, still has the ulti to heal back up if needed. He should have 100 mana. on that bar. Prismal finds
it's
the
gonna
slow,
be 10
and
people
here
top.
comes the rest. Everyone's coming around. O's gonna land for a little bit, but Stixxay gets a shield, stays alive. Flag and drag out, and they're gonna find 1-2 kills already. Golden Guardians out of the board. Here comes Akali. Can she find the rest? Ulti's already down. It looks like a stun might get the target they want, but a stopwatch is there. The ulti's gonna pop onto 3. Flash in, leader gets 1. Can he find the rest? He's gonna look for closer, follows in, and they're gonna look to knock up now as well. Abbeddage, red smited river, kills him off. 2 back, an equal team fight for Golden Guardians.
And the shutdown here, huge onto Abbeddage. Golden Guardians chase down too. They're stopping a couple recall here from the low health members, but it is going to be a push out. Look at that bottom minion wave actually. Not in a great spot for the Golden Guardians, pushing into 100 Thieves territory.
Lucian should be able to claim it before it deals too much turret damage, so it could feel pretty good. Ssumday low on health, but honestly, he is fine up there. Licorice can shove in a wave, but not much else. Golden Guardians can knock it into the turret and get something else done.
Yeah, a little bit of a delay there on the 100 Thieves moves because they're trying to push up that minion wave, and 3 members were behind the tower with just Ornn and Lissandra trying to push it.
Oh, that's gonna be a slow. He's got dash though, I have to imagine, so not much play to be had. Indeed, there won't be.
In the aftermath, though, 100 Thieves hold on to their over 2,000 gold lead. And as we take another look at this replay, so again, they're trying to force this before the Golden Guardians reinforcements get there. They can't quite get it just in time. 2 members already killed for Golden Guardians, but they know with the health bars, they're gonna go for the chase. Licorice hits that Sejuani ultimate, even though there's a stopwatch here. Nice AoE slow. Leader flashes for the first kill onto FBI, tries to chase down the second one, but it's just gonna be the kill onto Abbeddage there, with River catching him in said river.
You see that Jarvan W? It tanked like 1 Lissandra Q. People on Reddit saying it's not a real ability. How dare you? It almost counteracted a slow.
Excuse me, sir. The slow on the Jarvan W
is 15%.
Is there as well. So
yes, he had a red buff. His slow was already bigger from that. But technically, he applied another one. All right, Stixxay gonna take a culling. Gonna get away. Yeah, a little bit of pain, but he's gonna be fine right there. And the Dragon is up. So Kobe, so far, you are correct. That Herald was played for instantly. Dragon is still alive at 11:30.
yeah.
So trust your color combinators, folks.
It's just because you can take Herald so quickly, and we saw it here in this game. Golden Guardians, they snap it up so quickly that even though 100 Thieves started to roam their bottom lane up first, didn't quite get there in time. We'll see about the aftermath, though.
River, oh, Huhi, though, still gonna get dunked. They know he's flash loop, but they have the damage for it. Ulti comes across now, Wukong as well. They'll get one, but it's gonna trade back. And now without a marksman, there's not much to do anymore. FBI gonna be pretty safe down there. River left alone, puts on the shield, forces the cleanse. What a dodge by FBI. That's gonna force them all away. Over the wall goes Abbeddage. Q through the minions, beautiful. Everfrost, that W shield! It saved his life, Reddit!
Oh my God. I am just completely out of the loop. I did not see that post or something, but that thing has been bugging Phreak for a while, I'm guessing.
So people are talking about the, go ahead.
I was more hung up on Abbeddage has ult, so I thought for sure he's just gonna go in there, ult him, and finish it off. But he did not want to go into tower range. Maybe there was polymorph or something in his future, and he didn't want to get polyed and denied.
Reach him. That range is short. Oh, yeah, but you're right. Under the turret, probably could have gone. It was more like Jarvan got an AD ratio up. Like, what happened to the W? That skill sucks. Let's try here.
Well,
bam.
As far as I know, Jarvan's pretty happy with them buffs on this live patch. So here's the backline exchange. Both supports going down, and River the last one left standing. So he's the next target.
That was nice though.
Yeah, honestly. That is not. It's only leader there too. So yeah, could have taken a tower shot maybe.
I think if Everfrost would have killed, he's like, this is enough damage, and then the shield came in. I think that's why he didn't dive. He thought he had it.
Regardless, gonna pick up the Dragon as well. 3,000 gold now. The increased gold lead for 100 Thieves, and they've also got the Ornn scaling on top side for Ssumday. 2-0, level 10 approaching. Quite nice for them. This pace. You mentioned the early focus of a lot of the draft here for 100 Thieves. This pace, I feel like, is very adequate considering the investment.
This is a nitpick. I'm curious how you feel about the term very adequate, since, like, by definition, it's just average. Sure. I don't know. It's a random thought. Just like it doesn't matter. Anyway, 2,500 gold. 2 turret plates, almost. Well, 2 turret plates taken in the top lane. 1 in the bottom lane. Herald has already been summoned, and didn't get a whole lot done as plates fall 14 minutes in. And leader just going to be sitting there on the side lane. Close enough in farm. Worse KDA than the Lissandra, who's been the beneficiary of a lot in this game.
I feel like he kind of got the short end of the stick with the Scuttle Crab fight. You know, enemy bottom lane moving up first. Lissandra got a bunch of early kills. Been a rough early one. But into the side lanes now, working away on the turret. Probably won't be able to do it too fast, but slow and steady gets the job done.
Yeah, and River gets to hang around. He got to take Gromp away and make sure the man's safe. Kind of, you know, battle warding and taking some money out, so not a bad look.
Rift Herald number 2 also got the same treatment, by the way, with the extra 200 gold added to it. So this has long been an ignored and maligned objective because later into the game you don't get the guaranteed turret plates, but actually getting turret gold with it, with the increased health, the charges are really strong. You can actually make hard pushes. If you really are going to get an actual turret out of the kill and extra 200 gold upon taking it, I really think this shift over towards Rift Herald is the future.
Yeah, it's going to look good. Right now this one is in Closer's inventory, and I think, yeah, the one thing we usually saw with Herald summons was you would get the first turret with it, and you'd almost always ignore it and let someone kill it. Maybe it hit tier 2, but probably not, and you'd kind of let it go. It wasn't worth really striving for anything else here. But with the extra health, yeah, it feels like more teams, not every time, sure, but more teams should be willing to follow the Herald onto the second tower, maybe go for the entire thing. Maybe it's going to force more of a response. We'll see what happens.
One thing's for certain, 100% of LCS games on 12-14 have more early game action.
Yeah.
Lots more kills early on, so well done there with the adjustments.
-1 on the cannon. Rip Stixxay down about 90 gold, but hopefully it's going to be okay for him. 2,500 gold remains relatively flat. Mountain Drake, of course, one of the Drakes that functionally scales throughout the game. The amount of armor and MR you get scales both off the items you buy and your base stats. As you level, it's more stats for you, and Leader has nowhere to go. Might turn invisible, but he's going to drop! All the CC lands. Well done, 100 Thieves.
Another controlled 100 Thieves game, Phreak. This is what gets you into second place in the LCS. Consistency here. See if they can finish this one out, though. So if we go down the checklist, that Rift Herald number 2, like you mentioned, already acquired, going to help them actually crack these turrets and get some turret kills for themselves, open up the map. They can continue stacking dragons, but I don't think they're going to need to go all the way to Soul with the way that this game is going right now. We'll see. Maybe there's a big shutdown that happens. You know, Stixxay gets a bunch of money or something there for the side of Golden Guardians. They still do have very powerful scaling with Aphelios, Lulu. That combination can, for sure, win you some team fights later. It's a little bit difficult to play into Lissandra, Wukong, and Ornn, especially without a cleanse. It's a lot of CC to have to navigate around as an AD carry, but maybe they'll be able to pull it off.
Ooh. He actually goes the other way anyway. He actually tossed it down to the bottom, so would have thrown him into 100 Thieves, but really good all the same.
People always talk about how Vision saves lives and wards save lives, Phreak, but Vision also gets people killed.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Bubble from out of the darkness there into the full CC combo.
It's really well played, and that's, of course, from their 450 gold earned by the team. Nothing else claimed really on the top of it, so just the money, but you'll take it. 3,400 gold lead is River Crest on its CS. Both junglers in a pretty similar spot right now, even both of them on 2 kills. Mythic finally comes through for the Sejuani, and another catch over the wall. That's Leader locked into place. Good luck, try to find some way out. Jumps as far as he can, and Closer still kills. A multi on cooldown, 40 seconds to the second dragon.
Nice vision toggle there. Huhi playing off the previous trajectory of the Akali. Gets him with the bubble again.
And now we're seeing a chase down to the top side. Good immunity on the stun yet again, and Ssumday really have what it takes to get away from this one. Waiting for the cooldown to come back, waiting for the passive stun to be available yet again. Very tanky. Gets in front of the charge. Ignite is on. W for the slow. Flash to not be stunned. Pretty much required. So good job by Licorice forcing out that one cooldown. Herald down to 2,000 health. FBI can't go for that much more. The Lulu slow is nice. They will not quite kill that tower.
Juicy, one hit away, but so dangerous to all in. Again, you don't want to give a big chunk of money back to this Aphelios. Bottom side does fall, though. Lissandra gets it done on her own. See if you can come up for the flank now. Bottom side gets pushed in.
Just dives on in, force the gale force away. FBI still wants it. The flash for Prismal. Maybe required, maybe not. Made the call that Stixxay needed the health, and with 200 HP left, Stixxay lives.
He's truly trying to embrace that support mentality, though. I remember a lot of the AD carries switching to support talk about how hard it is to get in the habit of blocking skill shots. Yeah. I think specifically this was even brought up with Prismal. He had to get rid of the basically the muscle memory and the instincts to dodge all your skill shots. So he's fully embracing it there, the mentality of support. Flash and jump in front of your AD carry. I like the effort. The heart is in the right place.
It is, but you got second dragon on the board now. A lot of these going to give plenty good stats on the way towards Ocean Soul, 10 minutes away from that. So a 30-minute dragon, roughly the play for Soul, 400 Thieves here. Yes, turret, I'm going to guess, okay, 18. I'm going to guess around 12. It wasn't too far off as Ssumday would like to knock this one down. Licorice, oh, it's fighting. 45 gold, plus 0.5 to Ssumday.
All right, this mid tower though. Okay, Ssumday's going to cut him off with the ulti.
Ult hit onto 4 combined. Prismal will drop, and here comes Close of a double knockup. This is going to be such an easy team fight. The bot lane's already dead. Lucian gets 1 kill. Out goes River, stunned for now. The slow is there. He's going to flash for safety. This turret will fall, and 100 Thieves grow the gold lead to 7,000.
And what time is it, Phreak? It's almost 20 minutes. Baron right on time. 100 Thieves get 2 kills, the bottom lane down, just in time for the spawn of Baron, and they don't waste any time. Right over to it. Such an efficient team here. Let's see, can River do anything here? Does he have a miracle in his pocket? Looks like no.
He's going for the mid lane wave. He's like, you know what, this ain't me.
Even if he has one in his pocket, he's not going to take it out for this game. 20 minutes here, right on spawn. This is going to be one of those quests completed for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, it is looking pretty nice. But there is the claim on the Baron. 100 Thieves look at their 11th win here in the regular season. They have already locked playoffs soon. They can lock a playoff bye if they keep this pace. And if they knock this one down, 4 to go with a lead.
Beautiful cross section here, because you've got Ssumday's ult this way and Nami's ult this way, right through. Double hit on Prismal, goes down instantly, forcing every movement out of the backline, and the full chase down here from 100 Thieves is beautiful. No time wasted, right out of a Baron, pick that sucker up. 7.7 thousand gold lead, 2 dragons. They have just steamrolled Golden Guardians.
Looking pretty good right now. So we got Abbeddage just taking away a wave. Licorice, you've seen him on side lane. Unfortunately, lost his lane pretty horrifically to Ssumday, and from there really hasn't had the same chance to team fight. Right? Ornn, obviously a better team fighter.
It was a horrific solo kill there at the hands of Ornn. Another Forge God killed. I feel like we've seen so many of those, specifically from Ssumday himself.
Drinker Smite combo gets it from about 920 HP. Stixxay gets its own reds. The buff's secured by Golden Guardians, but though you have red and blue, it is not quite purple, which is what we got 100 Thieves wearing. Red Bull, Baron power play. 1600 for now, but we should see probably top and middle tier 2 drop under their pressure.
Yeah, don't expect this to slow down at all for 100 Thieves. 1 minute 40 seconds, plenty of time to get some secondary turrets here.
Culling comes out, a turret shot or 2, healed right back up by Nami, and they're gonna go for this turret right now. Got a cannon there as well. FBS still putting the shots in. Closer putting in damage here as well. Feels very safe, and indeed, top lane tier 2 falls, 80 gold. Mid lane tier 2 has Ornn slip pushing towards it. Has his ulti available. Somebody can join for a team fight. Big engagement with FBI, just barely lives, but here comes River, and he's gonna find the shutdown. This might be what they needed here on the side lane as Zhonya's for leader. A second kill comes through. Can you believe that Golden Guardians may have found the comeback? Abbeddage left is, but the chase is there. Leader follows through, and now Ssumday's on the run out there. Golden Guardians look for their 4th kill of this fight. A very, very tanky Ornn immunes the knockup, but he's slowed, and Rivers should be able to survive this one as well. They're gonna go for a 4th kill. The polymorph, he has flash, but he'll even burn it. Feels like it's not worthwhile, goes back invisible. Be careful not to die, and they're gonna claim a 4 for nothing. The shutdowns come through.
I wonder if they can hard push for one of these objectives. Looks like topside objective bounty here available at the tower. Stixxay with red white gun can also capitalize with further extra gold.
Rockhat flip the switch replay, a 4 for nothing to 100 or to Golden Guardians.
Yeah, look at River with the long dive there in to finish off that kill onto the Lucian immediately, and Stixxay right into the fray. Red white gun annihilating them in the team fight. Flash follow for leader, gets over the wall, finishes it up on the Lissandra, and of course, even though Ssumday is tanky, 4v1 can't overcome those odds.
Yeah, the Aphelios is busy pushing at top wave, obviously going for the objective there, which I think is smart, right? You're trying to get the extra bounty if you can. Top lane turret did in fact live, but I think the attempt was pretty smart. You get, someone to rotate over, and they got the Ornn kill anyway.
Yep, and there's a bigger bounty on the neutral objectives. The dragon coming up soon. Base of 500, see if they can actually complete this one. 24 seconds left on this Ocean Dragon. Golden Guardians already down here, trying to clear out the vision, set up for their team fight. Again, there's so much CC from the side of 100 Thieves, with the Ornn and Nami waves being used really nicely in tandem here from Ssumday and Huhi to cut off such a big area of the team fight setup. I feel like that's going to be even more problematic for Golden Guardians in a small corridor like the river.
Akali's over the wall, though. Control will spot if she goes for the play around the flank. Licorice now here as well to kill the ward, and that's going to keep Akali from being spotted. Now, they can guess, but they do not know for sure Akali is in that place as the ward is gone. Maybe it's going to matter. Abbeddage can go for the flank here as well, and here comes the team fight. When does it really start out? Abbeddage gets found out, hit for a bit. Ulti on the 2 from Ornn, trying to dive the backline, but Polymorph comes in. Perfect CC chain by Prismal. Gets the mid laner down. A 2 for nothing, and the scaling may have happened. FBI is gone. 1 kill for Wukong, but that's going to be it. 4-1. The early game was good, but the mid game belongs to the Golden Guardians.
100 Thieves Empire comes crashing down around the dragon. Golden Guardians smurf the team fight. Prismal hits the Lulu polymorph onto the flanking Lissandra. Can't get out of it in time. Goes down. No self-ult from Abbeddage. And I had to call out leader. The Akali flank up behind the blue buff on the enemy. Gets into the backline, finishes up that kill, takes down FBI. Huge, huge comeback for Golden Guardians.
It was almost a flash auto to kill the Lulu. That was a little tight there from Prismal.
Phreak, they've wiped the objective bounties off the map. The game is even recognizing them. Well done, Golden Guardians. Brought it back. Here is what I'm talking about. This flank right here from leader comes in on the Akali while the attention is on Abbeddage coming in here. Gets polymorphed into knockup. Really good
perfect
stuff there from Prismal. Again, he's been spamming this champion, got the timing down perfectly, and in the backline, it was River and Leader finish off those kills, dissecting this 100 Thieves team comp that, again, does not have the greatest end game here. Ornn starting to upgrade items, though, for his teammates.
Sure, but, you know, at the end of the day, all it gives you is a few more stats on champions that at remotely equal items. Lucian is nothing compared to an Aphelios in an actual team fight, in a structured team fight. They both led to hit. It's not a problem here. Waiting for the IE to be done, sure, but Stixxay is going to feel amazing at item 3.
All right, let's see if they can keep it going here. Leader into the side lane to start split pushing here. 8 stacks on his Darksteel as well. Unleash teleport ready. That Akali flank is devastating to the 100 Thieves lineup. If he gets around all this CC, takes down the Lucian. Oh, Prismal though!
We got our stun, and Stixxay is going to delete instantly. Prismal flashed into the Baron pit, but that's not safety. The man is going to die, and just like that, 100 Thieves are taking the entire game back for themselves. Leader will try, gets 1, pops the stopwatch, but how long does the top laner live? Rooted in place, this should be a dead Akali. He'll try his hardest, but he will drop. The shutdown comes through. Only a single kill for Golden Guardians, and now it's their turn to lose 4. Licorice running for his life, but it will be cut short. Knockup gonna land. Closer gets the rampage. 16-12, Baron on the plate.
Vision, vision, vision. 100 Thieves are back to their basics here. They're able to find a huge pick on Stixxay and Prismal. Baron number 2 will be their reward. This one's only at 27 minutes because they took the first one so quickly. And that's going to be a return to the siege.
Just like that, back to a 7,000 gold lead River. Hey, everyone. I'll try. That's a ward. Okay. Who's here? Oh, it's Huhi. Okay, it's been spited. You hope EQ is up. This is going to be some...
They're pinging to actually stop the backs here. Teleport comes in.
All right, they're going to try to go for broke here. Mana bars are low. Ulti mostly missing. Leader wants this one. River, he doesn't have the dunk, but he has the EQ. Gets Abbeddage for 1. Here's the rocket belt. Leader dives in. Doesn't get much done. Stun down to the turret. He's going to drop. Not a single kill found. And here comes FBI. A 1-for-1 now. Jarvan buys a lot of time, but Prismal, the only one left alive now. Everyone will drop. Golden Guardians try, but instead they just feed gold to the 100 Thieves pockets.
Maybe if that outer turret was not still up, but the outer turret there, Akali just instantly gets blown up on going in, and 100 Thieves, not only they get their Baron buff, Phreak, they get an extra prize on the way out. Another bunch of kills. Here's another look at the initiation though. Abbeddage got revenge this time around, picking off the bottom lane. Nice little move there from the Lissandra. From the moment their bottom lane got assassinated though, Golden Guardians start to scramble, try and get somebody out to be able to defend. 100 Thieves do a very good job chasing them down, taking down every last member here except for the Jarvan, denying them the possibilities of the big comeback. It had all just started to change the story of this game, Phreak, but 100 Thieves take it right back.
This Smite comes in again, and then I think this is an okay play. It's like, look, we're losing so much, take a risk. Maybe we win without ultis available as the team flies in, but as you mentioned, that turret leader just gets nothing done. I think if we went bottom side, there was a chance. but gets no one-shots here.
Yep. Immediately CC stacks. So much hard CC on this team. Abbeddage does end up going down. I believe that is the one kill that Golden Guardians actually do get. FBI chasing down Prismal. And
at least it was exciting for a while, but at this point you have to feel like 100 Thieves will finish what they started. You saw the Gold League get clawed back about halfway. FTX little gold graph, right? There were a couple of good fights in a row for Golden Guardians. They made it competitive. They made people believe, okay, maybe they can pull it back here. Comp diff could work in the end, but at this point, this feels so overbearing. 100 Thieves will find their second tier 2 turret kill in the bot lane.
Yep, Baron buff pushing. Should be able to finish up this one, no problem. They've got Ssumday in mid. 4-1 split push, 400 Thieves. No reason to stop. Aphelios is trying to get something back, though. Objective bounty show up, and he immediately takes the turret, immediately gets the cash in for the bounty.
A little bit of something. When's the recall going to go through? Because they might just decide to give away inhibitor turret. Looks like they will. Realizing they will have to recall for the Nexus itself. Aphelios not going to get to stay to play for top lane tier 2. The wave goes in, okay, cool. But it is so far 2 turrets to 1 plus the inhibitor. Bounty roughly equals the turret gold. But third turret coming in, and it's going to be even more now. 100 Thieves skates away from the engage. Turret will still fall. Yes, 3-1 in turrets. And that's going to be really, really nice. Knock up towards Licorice. He will die. Yes, a 1 for nothing. Can't do anything about this one. Here comes the engage. Not going to find it. A quick Shirelias from Lulu keeps the backline safe. But now a 5v4. It was easy at 5v5. It's going to be even easier now as leader invisible. Waits around his closer, and I would like to kill him. The flash fall, they find the stun. Here's the dive, there's the kill. FBI in a rampage. Next engage come through for Ssumday. Rooted up in place for a little while here, but 5v3 is going to be a formality at this point. Ulti comes across, decent damage. Dunk comes through, but Azonius buys the time needed. Kill number 3 comes across, and 4. At the very end, Prismal will stay inside the fountain, and the turrets will fall. 24-13, an action-packed game. The attempt of a comeback here for Golden Guardians. 100 Thieves in control from start to finish. A 31-minute victory. Second place team finds their 11th win in the LCS regular season.
Temporarily, they tie Evil Geniuses at 11 wins at the top of the standings. 100 Thieves, little speed bump there in the middle of the game. Lost a pretty big team fight at Dragon, but they got right back up, reset around the Baron, jump on the pick there with Lissandra. Abbeddage picks them off. They get right back to business, close the game.
11, 2, and 8 for closer. That man was everywhere, it felt like. He's going to be up here later, so he really is going to be that case.
Yep, closer will be joining us to cast game number 3, Team Liquid versus FlyQuest. Looks like he'll be in a pretty good mood.
Yeah. Team pretty well on his back in early game pressure composition, player on bot lane. Nami roams twice early on, both turn into kills. Definitely really, really well played out of Huhi to be involved in those. Yeah. Again, mid-jungle duo has just been great overall. Those two have been really, really solid here in the LCS. And once again, right, they fight for bot scuttle. Okay, sure, 315, and it's ours.
Yeah, good fundamentals in the beginning there from 100 Thieves. And now they're on a 6-game win streak heading towards playoffs. This is perfect time to really be peaking as a team as you head towards those playoffs, because that is going to be a hard fight. Excited to see if Evil Geniuses can retake sole possession of first place later on when they get their game today.
Yeah, that'll be a whole lot of fun. So we are stepping away, but on the other side, Crawl close.